Snapchat even exist anymore?
It does. It does. It's not my.
Does
it's not
UFC
my
have
thing.
one?
Yeah, we do.
We do.
We do. You know Nolan?
Great.
Do you know Nolan?
I've probably seen him around.
Okay, that's like his.
He's
thing.
Snap.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bunch of heavyweights and middleweights this weekend.
Dude,
We have some
I was
banging
just
going
gonna-
on.
You don't have anybody. I was just like, oh man, we're gonna be waiting for the heavyweights, right?
Yeah.
Just to sleep in there.
Get to sleep in and go to the buffet and then come back. That's a nice feeling, not to know that I have to
Right,
get up.
I know, right? The co-main and the main.
Blame Kenny for that one. Your trip hazard right here.
Keep it down.
So true. So true. All right, morning everyone. UFC Fight Night 189 weigh-ins about to start. Kenny Hathaway, cold coffee over there, providing this fantastic video stream. We're just joking. Oh, did you? Sorry, we had a trip hazard of a cable. We're getting started, as you see. Commission's in place. Notice no mask. Mask mandate was lifted June 1st here in Las Vegas.
Morning, everyone. Welcome to the weigh-ins this morning. First to the scale, Duško Todorovic. Official weight 186 pounds for Duško Todorovic. Next to the scale, Kamuela Kirk.
Guys, please make sure fighters have masks. I got 4 fighters right behind me that have no masks.
Official weight 146 pounds for Kamuela Kirk. Next to the scale, Claudio Puelles. Official weight 155 pounds for Claudio Puelles.
Thank you very much.
Next to the scale, Ariane Lipski.
Guys, can I get somebody behind me telling these guys to disrobe? They're coming up, no masks, not disrobing. I need one person. Guys, remember, you're going to disrobe.
Official weight 124 and a half for Ariane Lipski. Next to the scale, Muslim Salikov. Official weight 171 pounds for Muslim Salikov. Next to the scale, Manon Fioro. Official weight 125 and a half for Manon Fioro.
Guys, remember when you exit the stage, you're exiting.
Next to the scale, Jordan Levitt.
Yeah, you guys just go right after him, just gonna go right behind him.
156 even.
Official weight 156 pounds for Jordan Levitt.
Thank you, Joy.
Next to the scale, Montana De La Rosa.
It's just under 126.
Gloria, I need curtain.
Even.
Official weight 126 pounds for Montana De La Rosa. Next to the scale, Francisco Trinaldo.
Is he wearing the pants on the scale? Then we need to jump. You have Mr.
Official weight 169 and a half for Francisco Trinaldo. Next to the scale, Makwan Amirkhani. Official weight 146 pounds for Makwan Amirkhani. Next to the scale, Sean Woodson. Official weight 145 pounds for Sean Woodson. Next to the scale, Gregory Rodriguez.
That is weird, isn't it?
All right. Morning, everybody. Looks like we got ourselves a little break after the first 10, 11 minutes or so. If you want to check out the full weigh-in results, head on over to MMA Junkie. We got everything updated there. Of course, we'll have photos and video highlights of everything as soon as we wrap up afterwards. Daniel Mofo, get your own internet connection for fuck's sakes, he says. FFS. We do have our own internet connection, sir. Unfortunately, we don't actually build the internet connection or create it ourselves. We're reliant on other services. Tony Mang, let's do it. Yo, Day, that's what's up. Chief 44, take the mask off. We're actually working towards that. So the mask mandates are off in Nevada as of June 1st. There are still some company policies in place as well as some commission policies in place. So probably take a little while to get everything back to normal. 9:17, yep, face-offs at 11 a.m. local time. Technically, they could go earlier if we finish earlier, but they're planned at 11. Scott McCrate, thank you. CFFC was on point. Looks like we're getting back to action, so we'll...
Next to the scale, Roman Dolidze. Official weight 186 pounds for Roman Dolidze.
All right, so I guess it was just one person. Back to chatting. Brian Tucker says, what is the most satisfying moment of your career? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. There's been a ton of good ones. Especia family, Roman Dolidze does look good. I agree. That last performance kind of surprised me a little bit, but I still think the guy's got a big upside, to be honest with you. Marina Moroz, Scott, I don't know why Marina Moroz is out, to be honest with you. I agree that was a good fight. But hey, got another name in, undefeated. My 9, like Furo looks legit. Mariners fan. So the heavyweights usually weigh in later because of when the face-offs follow. Basically, that started happening with the heavyweights once the ceremonial weigh-ins were eliminated. There's basically no reason for them to get here early because they just have to come back at 11 and face off anyway. So usually with heavyweights, yeah, you can expect them to be here at like 10:45. That way they just get their weigh-in done and then they go do the face-offs. Otherwise, they have to come here and like hang out and wait. So that's why the heavyweights weigh in late. Ponzinibbio's in a tough matchup. Who asked that? I just saw it here. Brett said Fabio. And we'll get into that. Michael Notrinaldo did not miss weight. He made weight. Max Dennis. Fight on the card I'm most looking forward to. Tough. It might be Ponzinibbio Baeza, to be honest with you. It might be Ponzinibbio Baeza. Jens Justison, who's your favorite fighter? Tough to say, man. All these guys and girls are so great to work with, but man, I've been covering Cowboy Cerrone's career for so long and talked to him so many times and seen him fight so many times, and I just love the true, anybody, any place, anytime. Like I really love that attitude. So I'd probably say Cowboy. NBC. I see a lot of people complain about this card. I get it, but the two main events, the two heavyweight, the main and the co-main are actually kind of meaningful fights, to be honest with you. Oh, hold on.
Are you over on the other network? I think he was going to reset the internet. Can you test it to see? Because if it's good.
Hathaway that you hear there, trying to get his internet corrected. Somebody else told us earlier, get your own internet connection, FFS. I'm like, bro, we're doing the best we can.
It's on one of
We just work here. Oh,
It's actually better
well,
than
the download speed has now dropped to 3.
Yeah.
It was 20. Cool. Back to work.
Official weight 171 pounds for Miguel Baeza.
It did actually. The upload went to 12. But so just stay on the hot spot. I'm getting 4 down and 12 up. That's the always exciting internet speed talk. Speedtest.net, streaming journalist's best friend. Yeah, I don't know why we end up with kind of whack-ass internet connections here sometimes at the Apex multi-million-dollar production facility. And unfortunately, the speed that they give us as media is not always the greatest. So apologize for any buffering. Actually, Cold Coffee's on a hotspot right now, so we're doing the best we can. All right, back to it. Zach, no, $50,000 bonuses. That was a one-time thing only. Mariners fan, thank you very much. Barbecue sauce. Yes. Shout out to everybody giving the time to watch one. I mean, watch them both if you can, but if you only have time to watch one, check out the second night, CFSC 97. Great night of fights. We'll be back to work on July 3rd with a title fight between welterweight champ Evan Cutts and undefeated challenger Johan Lines. Max Mornem, we could probably use that 56 56.6 modem, to be honest with you. It might be better than what we got now. Ooh. Eric K. What's more important to you, preparation or positivity? Damn. Both. Both. Preparation isn't terribly important, but positivity is terribly important too. That's a great question, Eric K. That might be the best question we've ever had. Two Teddies, Tony. Let's do it. Let me know when you're in Vegas. Richard, shout out. Derek Hall, I watched The Return of Tough. I liked it. I know everybody likes to hate on Tough, but I like The Ultimate Fighter, to be honest with you, man. Especially now, no commercials on ESPN Plus, streaming, ready to go whenever you want it, right through it. I like The Ultimate Fighter, to be honest with you. Ooh, what should Ponzinibbio do if he gets knocked out unconscious tomorrow? Well, that's back. That'd be tough, but dude, that's a tough matchup. Baeza's no joke, man. I think he's the real deal. So, yeah, I'm really, really intrigued by that fight. Yeah, Mariners fan. That was a good pick up there. Jeff Mullen just took off, so it might be a while. Jen's Justice and favorite fight of all time. Good Lord. So many good ones. That's tough. That's tough. Richard, thank you. Madro Chin, I don't know how you say that. You're not the first person to say that. Let's go Vittori, Raylon says. Got that fight coming up. Looking forward to that rematch. Oh, Jeff Mullen's back. Looks like we might be back to business. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Real News MMA? Buffo on the beat. I don't bet. I just feel like it makes me look at the
Next to the scale, Laureano Staropoli. Official weight 185 pounds for Laureano Staropoli.
Yeah, so before we took a break there, somebody asked if I bet. I don't gamble on the fights, to be honest with you. I feel like it makes me look at the fights differently. I used to, but I know it made me look at the fight. What am I saying? I know it makes me look at the fights differently because, like, I'm doing a play-by-play or I'm talking about a fight, and if I got money on somebody, I can't divest myself of that bet. Like, I'm thinking, like, if it's a close decision and I go, if I have money on it, I'm like, that's a robbery because somebody took my money. When as a journalist, I need to be able to step back and say, like, nah, it wasn't. It was close. It was this, is that. So for that reason, I don't gamble on the fights. That way my opinion of decisions and that sort of thing isn't impacted. And, yeah, Madrichin, Ricky Tercios is an absolute character. If you haven't seen his pre-fight interview, just search him on the MMA Junkie YouTube page. He is absolutely a character. We enjoy the heck out of our interview with him. Morning, JT. Ooh, that's a re. That's strong. I actually scored that fight for Volkanovski too. TJD, I had Reyes winning 1 and 2. I had Jones winning 3, 4, 5.
At first, I was just like, this is like this video sounding, right? That's synthesizer. And I was like, this is weird. They're just working in this place and they have just.
Zach Grob, I agree. This card, I understand why people aren't going to be excited about this card. I get it, but there's actually some good fights on here. The prelims are actually pretty intriguing to me. If you want to check out the MMA Roadshow with John Morgan, myself and Cole Coffey were breaking down, but Tanner Bozier or Latifi could be a lot of fun. Salikov always has the possibility to be a lot of fun, but Francisco Trinaldo's super tough. Makwana Mirkani taking things serious, he says. For the first time, Alain Patrick Basic Jones could be fireworks. Manon Fiorot, I thought looked amazing last time out, facing an undefeated newcomer in Tabitha Ricci. Sean Woodson, Yusuf Salal could be a banger. Claudio Puelles and Jordan Levitt could be a banger. So, yeah, I kind of agree. To be honest, I like the prelims as much as I like the main card. But I think this card should be fun. Morning 14, 014. Danny Betts had money on Volk and thought he lost. Finesse, how good is Cyril Gane? I think he's the real deal. Excited to see as his career progresses. I said the main and co-main event here are pretty impactful fights in the heavyweight division, but it almost feels like the heavyweight division is on hold right now. We got the John Jones situation. We don't know what's going on, and those are the fights we want to see. We were talking about this yesterday on the Roadshow. I feel like the John Jones cloud hanging over the division has kind of minimized the impact of the rest of these fights because, you probably have the Derek Lewis fight coming up next, and then, John Jones could sneak in anytime. So it doesn't feel like anybody's really fighting for contendership positions right now. So these are good fights, though. And Walt Harris, if you didn't check out his interview, man, Walt, it seems like he's finally back in a good spot, which, to be honest with you, and he said it too, I thought he came back to fighting too soon, man. I understand why he did it. You want some distraction from the tragedy that he went through, and you want to try to just get back to some sense of normalcy. But, man, I don't know that fighting in a UFC cage is normalcy. You know what I mean? So it requires complete focus, concentration, everything. And how could he have had that? So, I don't know. I'm excited. Ryan Grant, if you want to see who's weighed in already, head on over to MMA Junkie. We've got the full results there. We do not have any of the heavyweights yet, so we don't have our featured fighters yet. But several have weighed in. So go over to MMA Junkie, and of course we'll have full photos, video highlights, all that good stuff afterwards. Stanza bets, I agree. Tibura smokes Harris, BP says. Whew. No fairy tale stories in this business, I know. And that's the harsh truth of this, right? No fairy tales in this one, man. Jordan Levitt, fun, local guy. Been great to see his rise. Interesting character, great skills. We'll see about the chin, the striking, all that. But, man, happy to see him in the UFC. Good call, Ronnie. Good call. Barbosa versus Giga. That's a fight right there. That's a fight. Sign me up. Colby Usman by October. Austin Julia. Yeah, hope so. Fingers crossed. Looks like. Oh, just back in the building. Back to the weigh-ins. Antonio Hoyo, it sounds like.
Next to the scale, Antonio Arroyo. Official weight 186 pounds for Antonio Arroyo.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's Ponzi and the heavyweights. These are that's the ones.
Rakic and Yuri. That's the next contenders, right? I mean, they're right there. They gotta be number one contenders. The elevator music, Max, you can hear that? I don't know where that's coming from. It's funny that you can hear that. It must be coming through the stream, through the. Now I'm curious because it feels like it's coming through the speakers over here. In 20 years. Okay, so I guess Max Mortem knows this trap. Cold coffee's on a hot spot. Starting to crash now. Phone. 4 up. I know, right? Go reset the router, yeah. Yeah, we're trying. All right, Cold Coffee has switched over to his phone this morning. So for all the armchair tech guys there, we're literally switching between the UFC Media Network, the mobile hotspot that Kenny has, as well as his phone. So, but hopefully we're good to go at this point. We'll see. I don't know why Wi-Fi and internet is such a struggle here, but it is sometimes. A lot of talk of the Rakic and Yuri matchup. And Yuri's fighting for the title next. Love to see that. Yeah, Tim, it's frustrating here, bro. Oh, George, just pay for Jeremiah, got it. Max is let me tell Kenny. Yo, they do. Biggest fight. I saw Jones and Ghana. Love to see that Jones and Ghana. Soon, Jim. Thank you. Right? We've had enough time. L6 by the Apex. That's funny. I don't think there is. Damien, UFC in LA. UFC in anywhere besides Vegas, right? Jeez. There's a guy holding a coffee cup. I don't see the guy holding a coffee cup. Is that Brandon? No. MMA TV, Rakic will be champ. He's legit. He's legit. Jeremiah, UFC Africa. Looking forward to that someday. Gabriel killing UFC Barstow. Joe Tadaro, UFC come back to Philly. Like to see that. But Joe, come see CFFC. We're in Philly all the time. I'm a little bit worried about that.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Sakai's eating a full breakfast. Nice. All right, here we go. Looks like we're back to business. Oh, guess not. Ursula, yeah, I hope so. To be honest with you, I thought he should still. I thought Baby Lata should still be here. To be honest with you.
Next to the scale right now in 5, 4, 3. Santiago Ponzinibbio, go.
Thanks, Shano. Payment. Shout out to Cyprus. That's what's up.
And he got up there and he started describing all these different blues players that he would play in the style of these guys.
everything.
It's just going, oh, shit.
Yeah, he's really talented. I know.
And he loves Hendrix, so he's always like, I'm a big Hendrix guy, so he's always covering like hard Hendrix stuff, like Castles Made of Sand, it's all crazy rhythm guitar stuff he does. He was at one of our shows, you know.
Yeah, he
he
was in the
both.
Max Holloway one. December of 2019.
Yeah, because you know he had.
Because I was sitting.
Chaito says the UFC should build a water park right next to the Apex. All right. All right. I don't think that's in the cards, but, appreciate the suggestion.
Next to the scale, Santiago Ponzinibbio. Official weight 170.5 for Santiago Ponzinibbio.
All right. So we're about 45 minutes into our 2-hour weigh-in session. Go over to MMA Junkie for full results. We'll have full photos and video highlights afterwards. I'm going to start editing some photos so we can get these bad boys up on the website. So I'll step away for a moment. Face-offs are scheduled for 11 a.m. local time. Hope we'll have those. Guessing we probably won't have UFC President Dana White. There's only like 4 media people here today, so a lot of our media traveled this week. A lot of the MMA media is out there in Miami for that Mayweather versus Paul showdown on Sunday. Crazy exhibition fight. But MMA Junkie, we got you covered here at the UFC. And we actually got you covered at the crazy exhibition boxing bout as well. Danny Segura's out there in Miami. So we got you covered for everything. Yo, Day, that's right. That's right. Reebok, Anonymous, appreciate you. Max Mortem, I see you. Yo, Day, I'm actually wearing blue today. I got a blue t-shirt on. We break out the blue polo for fight night, though. You know how we do. Hey, Ronnie, I'm not going to lie, though. I'm still going to watch Paul versus Mayweather, as stupid as it is. I'm actually working Sunday night. I'll be working from home, obviously, but I'll be helping Danny Segura out. Fully expect Mayweather to just piece Logan Paul up, but, I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm going to tune in. All right. Back to the weigh-ins here.
Next to the scale, Walt Harris. Official weight 264 for Walt Harris.
Madrichin and Gabe Killian. They just try to do it so that their traffic pattern works, but it's not really necessary. But, you know, they're just trying to get a system going here. We've only been here a year. We got to get the system going. Austin Broussard, MMA Junkie, is all over Paul, to be honest. I mean, look at the numbers on the site, bro. Do you think we'd cover it if people weren't clicking on it? We wouldn't. The truth is people click on it, so we cover it. And Danny Segura lives in Miami, so it makes it that much easier. He's already there, so it'd be kind of silly to not cover it, you know? I mean, James, that's what we have to do, right? Like, we do have to make money. Be great if we were just a charity supported by donations. But clicks pay. All right. Dana Ferguson, you going in timeout, bro. No spam necessary. Jans, greetings from Denmark. That's what's up. Nick Sandercott, all the way in results over to MMA Junkie. So if you want to see the full weigh-ins, go there. But we have only gotten one of our featured fighters in the main and co-main. That was the last weigh-in, which was Walt Harris at 264. Still waiting on Jorginho, Augusto, and Tibura. So all three of those in the main heavyweight yet to weigh in. But the rest of your main card, Roma Delite, 186. Loriano Staropoli, 185. Miguel Baeza, 171. Santiago Ponzinibbio, 170.5. Gregory Rodriguez, 186. Dusko Todorovic, first on the scale at 186. Antonio Arroyo, 186 as well. Still waiting on Tom Breeze. So there's your main card update. Thanks, Reebok. On his own thing, man. He said he's taking this as the first. He's taking this as the first time he's really as a professional. Eric K. I'm a big Pat Sabatini fan. That Jamal Emmers fight is a good fight. Like I said, I do commentary for CFFC on Fight Pass, and so I got a chance to see Sabatini make his way to the UFC, and I'm a big Sabatini fan. Just a great fighter and a great dude as well. So, but Jamal Emmers, that's no pushover. That's a great fight. Jan from Belgium, that's what's up. Thank you. Intangible, I don't know. Oh. Thanks for the heads up, Doyle. Let me fix that. Sean Woodson was 145. We'll go over to the site here. You were absolutely right. I did not put that one in the site. Shout out, Doyle Carroll. Jay Hatch, any fight on this card that people aren't talking about enough? I mean, the whole card. I feel like nobody's talking about this card if we're keeping it real. Like everybody's tied up in Mayweather Paul, but I think Ponzinibbio Baeza is the fight that I think is most. I don't know, man. Like that to me is kind of a crossroad fight for Ponzinibbio plus Baeza trying to break out into the main stream, so to speak. You know what I mean? I think that's the one to me that means the most.
Yeah, I'll take a look. Maybe I'll text him and see if he queries it.
Yeah, James, I didn't take it, Chris. Hey, hold on, what's up? Oh, probably. Hold on, let me see. I did, yeah. Ken Hathaway over here distracted me. Trying to shoot video. Ask me about emails. Yeah, J How Tech. The whole card's under the radar. If we're being honest. Edmund and Fabia, I'm down for that. why you gotta pick on my man CM Punk? He's a good dude. Punk is an awesome dude, man. I enjoy working with him. Mason Jones said second round KO. I didn't see that. All right, Mason Jones. That's a good fight right there too with Alain Patrick. I think some of the prelims are actually pretty good. Oh, Ursa has Alain Patrick by total domination. Just my 2 cents. Respect, sir. Thank you. Yeah, Madrid-Chin. I don't even want to get into that. Crowds next weekend. Yes, next weekend pay-per-view in Phoenix. Sold out. Sold out in Phoenix. Sold out in Vegas in July. We got some good ones. Journeyman Jordo. Somebody asked that earlier. I don't know why Rose is out, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know if it was injury or visa, or I didn't see why she was out, to be honest with you. Yoda, yeah, they actually, sometimes they store them, sometimes they give them away if people ask them, sometimes they sell them. It's a good question, actually. Oh, I just got a message from Mike Bond. He said Rose had a cut around her eye, so I didn't see that. So there you go. Thanks, Mike Bond, for jumping in there. Apparently, Maria Rose had a cut around her eye. All right, looks like Jeff is back. We'll continue things on.
Next to the scale, Tabitha Ricci. Official weight 124.5 for Tabitha Ricci.
Tony, I see you. I see you. All right, you guys cracking me up. No comment. Tony, definitely. Hit me up when you're out here. Let's do it. Ask him. No Latifi yet. Jack, we'll see on the UK. I mean, definitely, you're right. They're trying to do that August card there, but it's still, for everything we're hearing, it's still up in the air. They just, got to get the local regulations right. That's all it boils down to. But look, Dana and the UFC are ready to start traveling again, man. They're ready to get this thing going, get back out on the road. Scott McCrae. No Suns jerseys yet today. Not yet. I'm sure there'll be a couple. Well, I hope not, Doyle. I mean, look, we still got an hour left, right? You don't have to show up early. You just got to come right back for the weigh-in. So it doesn't. There's no reason to have to show up early. But you're right. Neither Jones or Patrick have weighed in yet. All right, Jan got a little insight there talking about the difficulties in Canada. You're right. The fighters in Canada have said they are struggling. The gyms up there are a lot more restrictive up there. So I didn't know that he said that in a interview. So there you go. Nice little insight, Jan. Appreciate that. Jay Berg, no crowds in Vegas yet. They will have the crowds for the pay-per-view, but they're going to keep the fight nights with no crowds for the time being. Mariners, no Latifi or Bozer yet either. Whew. John Jones fighting again. Next year, I guess. I wish he was competing, man. I feel like we're just wasting prime years. Finesse, yeah. Sucks to see Tony Ferguson lose, man. I agree. Suki MMA. Interesting. Yeah, I guess Mormon, is that the name there? No crowds in Vegas. It's not. Trust me, the UFC wants to have crowds. It's just that they can't sell tickets every single week at the T-Mobile. I mean, you couldn't sell T-Mobile out over and over and over. You got to remember, when they're at the UFC Apex, all the costs are fixed. So even though you're not bringing in the ticket revenue, you're also not paying for arena rental. The television production costs are lighter, all that. So it honestly makes sense to do cards here at the Apex. Oh. John Jones versus Dmitry Smolyakov. Gabriel Kelly. The people demand it. The people demand Jones versus Smolyakov. Got to make it happen. Joanna versus Rose rematch, or Joanna versus Zhang. That's the fight I want to see, Yode. I know Joanna would like to have a title fight next, but I think with Wiley losing, I think Joanna versus Wiley, the rematch of the fight of the year, would be amazing. It absolutely makes the UFC employees' job 1,000 times easier, Marvin. There is talent on this card. You prefer the fight nights having no crowds, and I get it, and honestly, it's not bad. But man, being in Florida, being in Houston, seeing the crowds again, it's awesome. Okay, Dana Ferguson. I see John Morgan has the Dana White privilege. You can stop posting it now. We got it. Yes, sir. All right. And Dana Ferguson timed out for the spam. Come on, dog. Reebok. No tough fighters or coaches walking around. They're all done. They finished filming. But we did the past couple weeks. They were here. It was kind of funny to see him. Like, you just forget. You'd be in media day, and then, like, Volkanovski would walk in. Like, the hell are you doing here? Like, oh, that's right. You're filming The Ultimate Fighter right now. Oh, is that bare knuckle fight tonight? Thiago Alves and Hector Lombard? Scott Walton, thanks for the heads up. I forgot. I'll be honest, I had forgotten about that. Is that tonight? Azan, is that right? I haven't seen the picks. None of us chose Sakai? Wow, I was on the fence on that one. I took Jairzinho, as you just said. Nobody picked him. But I really see a possibility of Sakai winning that fight as well. So that surprises me that nobody took him. Travis Mason Jones has not weighed in yet. Jeremiah, no spoilers, bro. No spoilers. We don't do tough spoilers. Gabe Killing, I agree with that. Longer it goes, the more I favor Sakai. No question about it. God, wow, what to expect from Connie? I hope so. I hope to see better cardio. I hope to see, yes. You know, he says this is the first time he's taking things serious. And I always did feel that things kind of came so easy and naturally for him. They didn't really take it serious. And he says he's taking it serious now. But he knows, too. He said this before. So we'll see. We'll see. There's Joe Tadara calling Kirk by first round KO. The Shiktari? Sorry, the TV has not weighed in yet. Oh, just back. Back to the weigh-ins.
Not just MMA.
Next to the scale, Tanner Bozer. Official weight 242 pounds for Tanner Bozer.
Yeah, Jordan Bozier did seem a little upset there, a little annoyed. Reese, Walt Harris did weigh in. George, the heavyweights weigh in later just because they got to come back at 11 for the face-offs anyway. So if they show up at 9 and weigh in, they either got to go to their hotel room and come back, or if they're here, they just got to hang out and wait. So they just come in late, so they don't have to do that. Hazen, Brees, Todorovic, and Jorginho, we all agreed on. Wow. Kind of surprised on all those, but you got it, George. Axel, good question. Probably, but felt it wasn't feeling it anymore. You know, he said, I asked him that exact question afterwards. He came and talked to the media afterwards. I was like, dude, you're the last one to beat the champ. Doesn't that excite you? And he was like, no. I was like, if that doesn't excite me, why should I keep doing this? So, too early? Not. He could definitely still compete and definitely still make a run and have big fights, but his heart wasn't in it anymore. And once your heart's not in it, that's it. Looks like Latifi is next. Ilir Latifi.
Next to the scale, Ilir Latifi. Official weight 240 pounds for Ilir Latifi.
All right, I've been enjoying chatting so much I haven't done my duties of photo editing. So I want to go edit some photos real quick. Be back in a moment.
Next to the scale, Yusuf Zalal. Official weight 146 pounds for Yusuf Zalal. Next to the scale, Alan Patrick. Official weight 154.5 for Alan Patrick.
And when he woke up, he got up and did it again.
Next to the scale, Tom Brees. Official weight 186 pounds for Tom Brees. Next to the scale, Augusto Sakai. Official weight 255.5 for Augusto Sakai.
Man, you gotta get your superlatives ready for tomorrow. All the knockouts are gonna happen. All these big guys. 86.
Next to the scale, Mason Jones. Official weight 156 pounds for Mason Jones. Next to the scale, Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Official weight 254 pounds for Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Next to the scale, Marcin Tybura. Official weight 251 pounds for Marcin Tybura.
All right, with Marcin Tybura weighing in, that should be a wrap on our official weigh-ins. No issues at all. 14 fights made official. We'll leave the stream up. Face-off scheduled for the top of the hour. I don't believe they're live televised because this is a fight night, so they could start a little bit early if everybody's ready to go. But as it stands, supposed to start at the top of the hour. I'm gonna try to finish editing these photos, and if I can get them done before then I'll try and chat a little bit more. In the meantime, enjoy the soon-to-be empty stage. Technically, it's my fault. did it together. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's good. All right. Getting all the photos uploaded now. Got those all edited, ready to go for the site. Face-offs coming in 10 minutes. So if you want to stay tuned for that. In case you're just tuning in for any reason, everybody made weight without issues. So we got 14 fights official for tomorrow. Full results are up at MMA Junkie. We'll have the photo gallery and video highlights coming shortly as well. I'm back. As we do what we can. And Rude Charmer, of course. Drunk, you know it. D&M Prod, does Magny beat Santiago if they were to fight again? No. I think we'll get a lot of answers this weekend. James Mendoza, right? You know who's got the first question. Come on now. If Glover beats Yana, becomes the second oldest champ of all time. Pretty cool to see. I think everybody's happy for Glover to share. I think, I mean, I guess behind the scenes, I mean, in front of the scenes. See, the guy's literally, like, Glover Teixeira is literally one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet. So it's so cool to see him get this opportunity late in his career. So, pretty excited for him. Spellborn, what's happening? Jan is getting destroyed by Yuri, Mo Lester says. Hey, Yuri looks like the absolute real deal. JT, we've been doing this for a while. Azan, I believe Sean is doing the face-offs today. And Arud is Gaethje the backup for 264. I've heard that is an idea. I don't know if he's being held because of that. Maybe so. Ivani face-offs are in 7 minutes. Top of the hour. James Mendoza, that's what's up. Just get some fights. Chris, Gregor Gillespie's a monster, man. That was a great fight the other night. No respect for Jan. That's true. No respect for Jan. I get it. I mean, anytime a champ leaves the division, it does leave question marks, right? It's unfortunate because it's no fault of the champion, and that's why you try not to have that happen. You know, that's why obviously Dana was upset with George St. Pierre when he left after winning the middleweight title. It's just, you know, when a champion leaves a division and somebody else fights, it's like, oh yeah, but come on, you didn't beat so and so. So it's unfortunate because there's nothing. I don't think there's anything Jan can do about it. But I guess you just keep winning, and eventually you hope that everybody forgets about the other guy. Azan, I think there will be an England event sometime during that stretch. Just a matter of getting all the government clearance, you know. Gregor getting us the Makachev next for sure, says Sir Hubert of Hayward. I don't hate that matchmaking. I don't hate that matchmaking at all. I think Chris Verrier says DuBronx defends until Gillespie. Ooh. So you think Gillespie's the guy to beat Charles Oliveira. Stay humble. I like that. Good card tomorrow. A lot of people were trashing it earlier, and I get it. A lot of people are saying, it's the worst card ever. It's this and that. I disagree. I think there are some good matchups on it. I like the prelims, to be honest with you. I think the prelims might be as good as the main. Ngannou versus Lewis for 265. Hope so. Hope we get that done. Yeah, Aiden, everybody weighed in. No issues whatsoever. You check out full results over at MMA Junkie. Face-offs are coming up next here in just a couple minutes. In fact, I'm probably going to go over and I see people moving, so I'm going to go get into position. I'll shoot the weigh-ins from a different, or the face-offs, I should say, from a different spot than I do the weigh-ins, so we can get a more straight-on point of view on that. So I'm going to go jump over there. Chat will stay up. Cold Coffee providing you the video. Apologies if there's any buffers. We've been having some internet issues, but we doing the best we can. Fighters lined up. I'm going to go move into position. Azan, that's a great way to say it. It's a competitive card, but the name value isn't that necessarily there, so I get it. All right, I'm out.
What do we have tomorrow? 1 o'clock? No, that's 1 o'clock. Exclusively on ESPN Plus. Wall to wall. And we're at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Hey, yeah. Should we do this in December? Should we get a live? I'll bring in a keyboard. You play? Do you really? I'll do the chords and then you play the melody. So what is the band? BT? Yeah, we did a cover. Did you ever see it? You guys. During the pandemic, we had nothing to do. You guys did a cover. I'll show you after. Guitar? I played a little guitar and my son's drum machine, which is now broken. It's folding back. Oh, look at this. Tom Brady texted me. Oh, wow. We're boys. He has like a shirt. He's such a fanboy because they give you a shoe.
Good morning, everyone. We'll stare these guys down tomorrow night. We're on ESPN Plus. Prelims start at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific. We start things off in the lightweight division. Jordan Levitt takes on Claudio Puelles. Up next, we're in the featherweight division. Yusuf Zalal takes on Sean Woodson. A women's flyweight bout is up next. Tabitha Ricci takes on Manon Fioro. Up next, we're in the lightweight division. Mason Jones takes on Alan Patrick. Up next, we're in the featherweight division. Kamuela Kirk takes on Makwan Amirkhani. Up next, we're in the welterweight division. Muslim Salikov takes on Francisco Trinaldo. A heavyweight bout is next. Ilir Latifi takes on Tanner Boser. And our featured prelim is in the women's flyweight division. Ariane Lipsky takes on Montana De La Rosa. Six-fight main card, also on ESPN Plus. It's 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. It starts in the middleweight division. Antonio Arroyo takes on Tom Breeze. Up next, we stay in the middleweight division. Gregory Rodriguez takes on Dushko Todorovic. Up next, we're at welterweight. Miguel Baeza faces Santiago Ponzinibbio. Up next, we're at middleweight. Laureano Staropoli takes on Roman Dolidze. Co-main event is in the heavyweight division. Marcin Tybura takes on Walt Harris. And our main event, also in the heavyweight division, top 10 contenders go at it for 5 rounds. Augusto Sakai takes on Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Jairzinho Rozenstruik and Augusto Sakai, 5 rounds tomorrow night in our main events. We'll see on ESPN Plus.
Morgan, you want to sign off over here?
I'll let their best buddy
Back to play back.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. We'll have a full video highlights, photo gallery, all that stuff coming soon on MMA Junkie. We have more stuff coming from Miami with the Mayweather versus Paul fight as well. So keep an eye on that this weekend, MMA Junkie. And for the record, that is cold coffee, not me. So don't be mad, Tyron Woodley. We'll see you guys later.
Looked like he was whispering sweet.
He was whispering sweet. Thank you all for watching the stream.